band teacher told us we were failures. We rickrolled him at the winter concert. I was a sophomore in the honors band program at Fairview High. Only 9 of us made the cut that year, so we spent almost every day together, crammed in that back room by the gym that always smelled like valve oil and old carpet. Our teacher was Mr. Kessler. He'd been there 3 years, and every single one of us could tell he didn't want to be. He never smiled. He graded us like we were auditioning for Juilliard instead of playing Louie Louie for the homecoming pep rally. The bad day happened in November. We were working through our winter concert warm-up piece, and the trumpets botched the same 4 bars for the 3rd time in a row. Mr. Kessler slammed his baton down on the stand hard enough to crack the plastic clip. He told us we were an embarrassment, that some of us had no business holding an instrument, that in 15 years of teaching he'd never had a group with this little talent. He'd only been teaching 3 years. Nobody corrected him. We just sat there while he told a room full of teenagers we were failures, then dismissed us 5 minutes early like we weren't worth the rest of the period. Our winter concert is completely student-run. Every honors music class, band, choir, orchestra puts on the show, and teachers don't see the set list ahead of time. A senior gets picked every year to approve the songs, just to make sure nothing inappropriate slips through, and swears to keep it secret from every teacher until curtain. That year it was Maya Okafor, and Maya hated Mr. Kessler almost as much as we did, because he'd failed her on a music theory quiz for writing G sharp instead of A flat. 2 days after the blow-up, I stayed after class with my friends Leah and Nate. We were still mad. Leah plays tenor sax, Nate plays trombone, and I'm on clarinet. We started joking about what we'd play if we could pick anything in the world, and Nate said we should just rickroll the entire auditorium. Everybody laughed. Then nobody stopped talking about it. We brought it to Maya that Friday at lunch. She read through our plan, the fake program listing Winter Fantasia, a medley, and the real arrangement underneath, and didn't hesitate. She stamped it approved and told us not to tell a single other teacher, not even the choir director, in case it got back to him. Getting it rehearsed without Kessler catching on took work. We told him we wanted extra practice time on our medley, and he looked pleased, like his yelling had lit a fire under us. We'd run the real Winter Fantasia part first, the boring traditional stuff full of sleigh bells and minor scales. Then Leah would sneak off during her free period and teach the rest of us the transition by ear, in the practice rooms where he never bothered checking. Nate wrote out a fake final page of sheet music that just said DC Alfine, so if Kessler flipped through our folders backstage, he'd see nothing but the piece he already knew. The concert was the 2nd Thursday of December, in the gym with the bleachers pulled out and folding chairs crammed on the floor. Every parent had a phone out before we'd tuned up. Mr. Kessler stood up front in his good blazer, baton raised, probably picturing how proud he'd look, conducting a nice, safe holiday medley. We opened clean, sleigh bells, the low brass humming under the melody, exactly like rehearsal. Kessler's shoulders relaxed. About 90 seconds in, right where our fake sheet music said, DC Alfine, Leah stood up out of her chair with her tenor sax, and played the opening riff to Never Gonna Give You Up, slow and deliberate, note for note. Kessler's baton just stopped in the air. For a second, the whole gym went dead silent, like nobody was sure if it was a mistake. Then the rest of the band came in behind her, full tempo, and half the audience recognized it instantly, and started cheering before the first verse even started. Parents filmed with both hands up. A couple of teachers in the back row doubled over laughing. Kessler stood frozen on the podium, arms still half raised, face going through about 4 different colors, clearly deciding whether to stop us in front of 200 parents or just let it happen. He let it happen. He didn't have a choice. Stopping a rickroll mid-song in front of the whole auditorium would have made him look worse than just standing there and taking it. We played it straight through, key change and everything, and when it ended, the applause was louder than anything we got for the actual concert pieces that followed. He didn't say one word to us walking off stage. He packed up his stand and left before the choir even started their set. Monday morning, the video Maya's mom took was already up to 6,000 views on the school's private group, comments asking who wrote the arrangement. Mr. Kessler never brought up talent or hopelessness again for the rest of the year.